there, welcome back to my channel. You may remember this squishy from the unboxing video. I actually love how slow rising and soft and squishy and scented this was, but I would like to transform him into a cat that we already know. So I wanted to give this squishy a makeover. However, Paco and Lola actually gave it a makeover before I did. So this is pretty much what's left of it. There was nothing that could be done. They also ate this coffee cup squishy, but yeah. So instead, we're going to be using this other pink cat burger squishy. I'm not too crazy about the color, so it's perfect for a makeover. This is the part of the video where you guess the squishy. So go ahead and comment in the comments below what cat you think this squishy will be made over into. If you guessed pushing, you are right. So with some fabric paint, I went ahead and mixed up some white and black to make this gray. However, I put too much black, I think, or not enough white, and it is too dark. It actually ends up changing twice more. I just lighten it up over and over, but so I'm just gonna get all of the gray in where the pink is for the bun. And here is the second coat of a lighter color. Now, Tiny of the present or the future will tell Tiny of the past that I should have probably focused on the middle because the lines aren't going to be perfect, and I actually end up giving it another coat, and I think that 2 coats was enough because then it just became so slow rising. I actually had to poke a hole through the bottom because it was just taking way too long to come back up. So yeah, note to self, just don't try to do it perfect the first time. Work on each area and then go over it once again. So I'm going to put this to dry, and once it dries, oh, I found my paintbrushes, so that's exciting. I'm going to distribute this in orange. Then this I'm going to do like half green and half cheese. This is going to be a burger patty. And then I'm going to do the same green and yellow, and then this is going to be a patty, and this is going to be like ketchup. I'm not sure about this, but you know, I'm gonna go ahead and just try this combination out, and yeah, once we're committed, we can't change it. I can't find my really thin brush, but you know, I found some, so that's an improvement. And I would have liked to have thinner paintbrush though, for sure. So I actually am having a great time here until the next layer, and this is where my problem started, right? Because I'm trying to put this yellow on top of this green, and this green just doesn't go away. I mean, I'm struggling here, and I think, okay, let me just put the first coat because I'm learning my lesson. This is messy, and I do another coat for the second area where I'm gonna do the green and yellow, and it got so messy and tedious that yeah, I just painted the whole thing, all of it, yeah, just all of it, and then I'm gonna paint on top of that. This is why I like sometimes to just cover the whole thing in white, at least one coat, because it's just so much easier to apply the next colors. But you know, so here I'm texturing out some of the lettuce. I don't want it to be a perfect line because you know, lettuce leaves have, you know, that leafy texture, if that makes sense. And once I go around the whole burger with this, I add the red, and right here, I hate it. I don't like the red. I wish I would have actually done a different color like orange, but then that much sense because you can't have a burger without ketchup. You just can't. It's already on there, so I'm like, you know, maybe with the 2 purples it will get better. I think of pushing and I think of like cuteness and love, and I love purple, so he's gonna be stuffed with love patties, and those love patties have to be purple. So I'm gonna give everything a second coat, and yep, I gotta paint the buns one more time. Once I do that, I kind of sketch out with a pencil the face and his little stripes, but you guys know I suck at freehanding stuff, so I'm pretty confident once I sketch it out, and I just use this Sharpie to fill it in. But I think the black is too dark, so I have to come up with a different solution, and mixing some gray and black paint, I make this like dark gray solution, and I think that will make his face softer, and I'll use it also to make his little stripes. So here, using my dotting tool, because of course, like we know, I can't find my paintbrush, I'm just gonna go over what I did with Sharpie. I think that this is an extra step, but I feel so much more confident once I have it already on and I can just fill it in than actually doing it, freehand. I just thinking of the word freehanding anything makes me nervous. So I'm happy with how his face is coming out, and there's nothing left for me to do but to move on to the stripes. And the stripes, I am just gonna do it with the dotting tool because they're not as important as his face. Like if there was something wrong with his face, then he wouldn't look like himself. So here I'm just going to do the 3 little stripes, and I'm pretty much done. Except that I can never leave things alone. So looking at it, I love it, right? But I feel like there's not enough orange. And I tell myself, don't touch it, right? Because people that go back and touch it and touch it and touch it, they usually mess it up. So yeah, I touched it. And after I finished the stripes, I actually went back and I did some orange. And this is gonna be like the Big Mac sauce, and we're just gonna put sauce. But once I started, I did it to like a bunch of different layers. I just couldn't stop, you guys. However, I love it, and we went outside, and you're like, but why is it on a plate? Obviously, because it's a burger, and we're outside because it's a cat. So there's the little pushing piñata burger. Thank you guys so much for watching.